Welcome to Prime Testimony Channel. I'm your friend Ato Brentishen. I am in my hometown with Jumako Bisians in the central region of Ghana, and today I have a very exciting story to tell. It's about a well which we used to fetch water from when I was a little boy in this town. I attended my basic school. In our local parlance, we call it Ntoye. Ntoye means a well that had been sunk underground, that, people draw water. And from the time that I saw this well till now, the water that comes out of the well is very, very clean. Why? Because as you can see, when you look at the environment, you can see all the greenery. It's not within a thick forest, but at least you can see all the vegetation around it. And they've kept the place, so neat. So now that is why the water that is drawn from the well is so sweet. Even those times when we were, in this town long before pipeline water was introduced, this was the place that we fetch water. In fact, besides this one, I think there was one at a place also called Nietsiaze. And earlier on too, there had been other ones. One at a particular place, we usually call the place Runabout. There used to be a store building where we call Teacher Aqua's store building, or Teacher Aqua Nabrosan. Currently, we have a supermarket, and behind that one too, there was another one. And there was another one too at a place called Odumasi. But I understand at a point in time, some people fell into that well, so they sealed them. So it was left with this particular well. It's at Amihia Road, too close to a place we call Odumabna. So it was left with this one and the one at Yetia, where people used to draw. You can see this morning a lot of people around, most of them children and youth, fetching water. And I remember those days, you will come here, you will join a very long queue. And it will take a long time before, it gets you. But for us, it was exciting. Because even meeting people, talking to people, and sometimes playing, it was very fun. And that is why we usually encourage that we should keep our natural environments. We should not be felling the trees indiscriminately, because once you have the trees around and you have the vegetation around, the underground water that comes is very, very sweet. You go to the Galamsey site and people have, destroyed our water bodies. The Galamseys I'm talking about, they gather them for sale, small gold business. A lot of the water have been destroyed. This well is close to 100 years, I believe. And when you see the water is very, 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 very clean. Very, very, very clean. There was one funny thing during our time. Anytime as a young child you came and fetch water, and then maybe on your way, when your water falls down, what's a unsunu wabo? And everybody will be laughing at you. And it was not fun for you, the one, whose water has fallen down, but it was fun for others.